Okay, I think I did it. I'm not sure. Let me see. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Home? Now I'm trying to find myself. Okay, it does say I'm live. And I think, can you hear me? Hello, hello. This is for Mother's Day. And I'm just turning the camera so that, I don't know how I did it. Nobody asked me how I did it, but it's worked. Hello, everyone. I'm still not seeing anyone, but we're going to start. We're going to do tin cans today. And we're going to, this is a piece of, hi Ari, hi Elizabeth, can you hear me? Elizabeth, can you hear me now? Please say yes. Oh, great. And it's the way I want it to go. So today we're going to do, hopefully, 3 cans. And I've prepared each one in a different way. And actually, we're going to use the Eastern tooled leather, which I've been dying to use. Oh, great. Thank you, Ari. And I'm going to just move this out of the way so that I can cut. This is the back side. And I am going to apply this. I've already placed, well, I'll tell you what I've already placed. Okay, let's start again. This, as you know, is my new foil. I haven't used it yet. And I prepared the can. Hey, Betty, how are you? And I am, Betty, facing the right way. I had these regular cans that you get your vegetables, your beans, or whatever in. And I cleaned them up. I actually put them in the dishwasher. I spray painted some of them, well, actually all of them. And then with this one, I painted it with an ivory color by Pentart. And then I put some of my foil adhesive, and that was about 2 hours ago. So hopefully it's enough time. And I cut up this, this foil is called Eastern tooled leather. And by the way, if you're just wondering why I'm wearing a glove on one hand, hey Leona, and nothing on the other. I cut my finger with one of these cans around here, which is the reason why I put clay here. So let's scrub this and see what we get. Hopefully it won't be a fail. Ooh, it's releasing nicely. I just have to go inside the indentations and hopefully we'll be able to get a good release. And all of these are either for Mother's Day flowers or you want the camera moved forward or back. Okay. Is this better? Is this better, Betty? Okay, I did. And I wonder if there's a lag on YouTube like there is on... Let me just make sure. No, some areas do not have. A little more. How's that? Is this better, Betty? And this is not all of this has the adhesive on, but I am, like here, there's no adhesive, but we're going to go over it with an aging product by Pentart. Let me see this. Maybe we should just do a little bit more. Sorry, still not enough. It's going to be in my lap, Betty. Unless I move it up. Okay, that's good. It's in my lap, basically. Okay, so we don't have a perfect release, but I'm going to place this back and see if we can improve on that. Yeah, I think it would be, but I don't want to do it right now. Okay, I'm filling in the areas that I did not have before. It's because there are ridges. Hey, Lynn. Thank you. Thank you, Betty. And if you're new, by the way, please say hi. And I have just the paint Ivory underneath by Pentart. And just to make sure we have everything covered, I'm just going to go over it one more time. Okay, this was taken off, which is good. Let's do here. It's the ridges. How is Holly? Lynn? Is she back at school? Is she doing better? We're almost there. Let me see here. There's one place that I forgot, I must have forgotten to do, and that's this place here. And that's easy to do. I'm going to age this with an antiquing gel. I don't know how much of a difference it will make, but we're going to try. I don't think I got this. Let's see. Oh, we're going to use the Umbra. And I want a piece of paper towel to do that. But before I do that, I was thinking of also adding this to here, because I also this is how I cut my finger. Let me see how that would work. Oh, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Let's just see how this works here. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it here. And this also works to remove the stickiness. And I used a small brush, not meaning to. And once we're done with that, we can take it off. Because the difference between the darkness of the foil and the color of the paint is quite big. So I'm just putting it everywhere. And then I'll glue these on with my favorite tool. Oh, please, please don't drive, Lynn, please. Okay, let's get this back. And there's quite a bit of, I've got to get used to doing this on camera and checking the camera. And I do have to seal this as well. And just like yesterday, my favorite tool is going to be on so that I can place this. And the reason I want to do this is because when this is here, it's not as easy to cut yourself as I did. Now this one doesn't have that problem. It is a nice foil. It's one of my new ones. And let me put some, whilst we're waiting for the glue gun, let's put some gloss on here. Oh, nothing seems to want to work. And Betty, don't ask me how I got this to be the correct way. But I did. So I just want to put a little bit because it's quite dull without it. And you can also use this, not just to put flowers on the table. You can also make this for your mother to, or for anyone for that matter, as an organizer. And I used the semi-gloss here. And let me just dry it. Yeah, I did that, Betty, but it didn't quite work. So you can see the shine on this, and the brightness of the ivory is not quite so obvious now. This is the newer one, Betty, and I cut myself. Believe it or not, this is one of the newer ones. Isn't it annoying? And I thought I wouldn't cut myself. And I'm going to have to paint these. So when you touch this, it won't hurt you. And Betty, mine was bleeding for hours. And I might put some at the bottom too. And let's just cut and, uh-oh. I'm just going to put a bit of glue here to stop it from falling. I'm going to use actually my heat gun to get rid of all these little, see these? Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? Now we'll paint these, but I'm also tempted to do this. Maybe I will, before painting. Why not? I want to put it down so that I can make sure that we're getting it all at the same height. Yeah, I think so. And then we'll paint it. I'm just going to put some Now I need to use, I don't think I need this anymore. And the, where is it? Right here. Just trying to get rid of the excess string. And actually, I think I need to put just a touch here. Okay. I think most of the glue things are gone. So let's just do this. And how do you think, what do you think a would you bend would look like? But we need a nice bright color. Yes, it would. That would be great to hold paintbrushes. And I was thinking of adding this would you bend, but I'm torn as to what color I want to paint it. Absolutely, Betty. And it does make a good gift. Any ideas on what you'd like me to see this painted as? What colors, I mean. Copper or bronze? I like copper. And I like bronze. And again, Betty, I forgot to introduce myself. You didn't remind me. And I think I would also like to highlight with the copper. Why is this loose? I'll have to restick it. Now, to make it even prettier, we can do things on the inside. And hopefully this one doesn't seem to be Hi Miriam, how are you? So we'll just pretend for the sake of time that this has all been painted. Actually, no, let's just do this the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so we'll put this one. I feel like doing it like a turquoise. Oh, before I forget, I also cut out a couple of things to make this look even better, and I shall show you when I find the second one. Oh. So I cut out, I knew I wanted to do a fancier one. So I cut out some of this cardboard, and hopefully I won't mess it up. And maybe I should have put this first. I should have put this first. So now we'll look at the inside. Let me just take this out. And let's put this in. And now we'll put this one back in again. You would probably get a better, you could cut it a little bit shorter, which is what I may do as well. And for the bottom, oh, that's nice of you, Miriam. And this can be glued on here so that it would not scratch anywhere. So let me show you. But we're not done because we're going to add the wood you bend. And I'm tempted, look at this. I am tempted, oh, I'm still getting these yuckies. And you can also make a top to close it, but I want mine open. I'm going to use this to paint, and I don't want to wipe it, but put some really bright highlights. So you've got foils on this, and you're going to have wood you bend. Let me see. Yes, I do like this, like that. I know you like, yes, it would. Absolutely, Betty. And actually, that was the only size. The reason I'm using the gold one is because that was the only size that was big enough to go in there. Everything else that I had was too small or too short. Tomorrow we'll be on the Facebook Live, If you're new, by the way, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe if you haven't already. Almost there. We could add also some turquoise. We could add anything we want. Let me just make sure all this is done. And I've made quite a mess. But we can clean it up. So if you have not heard of Would You Bend and you're watching this, you're in for a treat. I found these wipes at the Dollar Tree. Oops. And it smells good, actually. Yep. Let me just clean up here. As you know, I don't like a mess. Let's put this one away. And I'm just drying it. It's still wet in some areas. I want to make sure that it's all dry. And can glue it on here, but I need to add, we're going to add some copper. And I might just go over it with some oops. Let's put some of this on. Usually I would use pigments, but I kind of feel let me see. We might have to add a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to have to add a little bit more some more of the copper. Let me put this away. And then, oops, you're not watching. So what do you think? It's not an oops, I wanted the copper. And obviously I'll cut this down a little bit more. And then we can glue it on. But I might want to add a little bit of brightness. And I might put some white as well, because I think it needs it. Let me just heat this up again. I'm going to put it on first. and then and if you've never used wood burn, look at how pliable it becomes. And I'll get some white metallic in a minute. I'm applying some wood glue. This one is from the dollar store, I believe. I don't know why I got it, but usually any good wood glue would work. No PVAs. Usually I use this one, the Tight Bond Quick and Thick, because as the name implies, it is quick and it is thick. And before applying, you need to heat it up. Apply your glue. And we're going to put it like this and heat it up again. And yes, there's glue seeping, but we can clean that out. You see how it comes down by itself? Oops. I need to get some water just to remove . And push it down. And all this is you can remove this with a cotton bud. Now, if you have a lot of texture, you can leave on your project, you can leave the glue. You don't have to remove it if you have a lot of texture. Now, it's glued on. just press it more in place. And I'm just going to get a little bit of the white. 1 second. Not the creamy white, but let me see, not the white, not the straw. Ah, I got what I wanted. Let me move this out of the way. We're going to use a little bit of this white gold and see what it does. And we just need a little bit just to this white gold looks really good. It brightens it up. And I've been doing everything with the same toothbrush, with the same brush. I have just tried to dry it if it needed, but and you can add some brightness as well to this. Not, you don't need very much. I mean, you saw how little I put down. And this is also by Pentart. And the link for my affiliate link for these products, even though I sell Pentart, not particularly those two items. Oh no, actually I do sell the antiquing gel, but the paints. So what do you think? I'll cut this out just a little bit more. And you can't see? This is crazy. Can you see now? So this is, I put the white gold, this one. And you saw I put very, very little. Now, if I had an orangey, goldy paper, I would probably use it rather than the gold one. Okay, so now let's move on to the second one. I think the second one might be a bit simpler. And again, you know, you can cut out items that for the top and for the bottom. You can do just lace. You don't have to do anything fancy. Let's do this is dirty, isn't it? Let's hope that this will not impact my plans. Okay, so let's see. This one is going to be a bit simpler. I really love how this looks. I was just looking at it. Now this is the one that I'm going to make very simple. And we're going to use the, where is it? Oh yeah, I was stirring this up and I forgot. The Decoupage Varnish by Pentart. And we're going to apply this on. I should have gotten a bigger brush. And I just want to get just the beginning of it on. This was dyed this morning. I could have dyed it like these. I also dyed these. I just want to get the beginning started. And I'm actually using the ceramic one, the decoupage for ceramic, because this is metal and we don't have a metal decoupage. And it does smell good, just to let you know. I seem to be using a lot of decoupage. Tomorrow, hopefully, we will continue the bottle that I started yesterday. There's not much left to do. It's just the painting of it and the decorating. And this is not going to be big enough, but that's okay because I have another piece. I just need a tiny, tiny bit. So I'm going to, hopefully this will be enough. You could tear off the edges, but something else is going on top, so it's not really necessary. Shall I overlap? Yeah, I'll overlap. Now, I'm not sure I'm not sure whether I should do, I feel like doing butterflies with this paper over it, or this paper, but I'll cut it up. And there's another layer going on top. So what do you think? Yeah, Lynn, I showed those a couple of weeks ago, my friend. I still have not had the time to list them. Can you believe that? I'm just going to lay this down. Okay, let's start. I'm just going to neaten up this bit. I could cut them shorter, because you will put a piece of cork underneath. I just don't want to, oh, I just cut my glove. Oh well. The coffee smells delicious from this. So what do you think? Which one should we do? The musical notes, the butterfly, or neither? Yeah, that's true, Betty. That's very true. Oh, you can't see it? Okay, I'll go through it again. Let me move these. We have a choice of this. And then there's going to be some lace going over it. Or, which I think I prefer, the butterflies or the flower, or I think I might do Royce's paper. Let me just move this out of the way and cut. Yes, I think so too. I think I'm cutting too much, but better too much than too little. I should really cut this off, but okay, so let's see. I want the flower and most of the butterfly. So I'm going to start decoupaging with the flower. And it is still sticky underneath. And I got this from Royce when I went to her retreat, trying to remove all the wrinkles. I really need a bigger one. Let me see if I can find a bigger one. Yep. And I should, this needs to go this way. And her paper is quite easy to work with. Oops, let's add a little bit more. Oops. I've got, I think, one wrinkle. And let me just finish doing the flower on this end. It is pretty. Actually, I got one for you too, Betty. I've still got your stuff that you asked for, that you ordered, sorry. And I have not sent it out. I'm sorry, I apologize. So let me just cut. I got you the same one. So, because I know you like butterflies and flowers and so now we need to place the butterfly. And the butterfly might get torn. And again, you would cut out this, the decorations for the inside. I'm going to keep all the butterfly, and it won't show because I am putting lace on. Uh-oh, I made a boo-boo. But that's because of my gloves. So we want this to dry. And you can either cut this and push it inside, or you can use the sander and cut it there. But I think I like this idea better. And nobody will see it anyway. My fingers are sticking to everything. And especially if you're going to cut out a piece like this. Oops. I was planning to do a third project, but I think we're running out of time. And I'm going to put this would be the finished. Oh, I'm sorry, Betty. Yeah, I realized that. And this would be how I would finish it. Let me just cut the lace. And quite possibly some, hope I'm not cutting too small. Oh, just too small. Look at this. Where are the beads from yesterday? I kind of like it with the lace and then this here and at the bottom. Let's try it without. Okay, let's try it without. How about just the beads? Let's see if the beads... I'm going to have to take this off. Because it just does not make sense. What do you think of just the beads here? And at the top. So we've left the lace alone. And this needs... tomorrow at some point I want to go, yes, that's true, Becky. I do want to go to dollar store to look for a couple of things, and I may go live. It's not completely dry, but I've already been on for so long that I didn't want to take up any more of your time. I'll show them again maybe tomorrow on my page, Lynn. No problem. And let me cut this here. Look at this. And again, you would put things inside. I'm going to have to work on my YouTube angle. I'm not very happy with it, so I apologize. But I think working with a screen that's slightly different than I'm used to has thrown me off. Okay, let's do this. And maybe tomorrow, if we've got time on my live, we'll do this third one. And it would have given the time for the clay to this is hot, hot, hot glue. I'm just making sure that the bottom is still working. So for those who don't know me, please, I understand that I'm still a newbie on YouTube, so give me some grace. And patience. So this is another one that if you put white or gold inside, could be for cosmetics. It's really pretty in the bathroom. So during this live, we did these two. And I'm not sure what color. We could have put the lace on, but I think Betty's right. Without it is better. I hope you've enjoyed today. I will see you tomorrow on my page on Facebook. Have a great evening. Stay safe. And take care. Bye, everyone. Now where does the button finish?